All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to say call on Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekha Kodash. Giving all praises to the great Ali Shaddai of Israel, the great I am, the possessor of heaven and earth, of the spirits of heaven and earth, and giving much respect to his son, Yahweh Shai, the Adonai, the Hamashiach, the light of this world, the one who died for Israel and rose to sit to become his father's royal right arm, holy right arm, my redeemer, my comforter, and my salvation, and the only one that plead his blood over Israel, the only nation, granted for salvation. Hallelujah to that. Amen. And shout out and double honors to Great Millstone, the prophets that gave us this word to go back to Yahweh and to get us prepared for these scary times and these strange events that are coming. And shout out to the Akim, the brothers that's in the word. Even though you may not be from Great Millstone, you still follow them and attend their classes. You go to the highways and byways. You do the work at home. And shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to you, beautiful sisters that's in the word. And whether you got a man or not, you still fear the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh. And you listen and you learn in silence. Coming back at you with another episode through the power and spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And the name Yahweh Shai is just, different topics and different things that, we can hop on. I don't really have a solid title for this. But, just different topics and different things that you need to be on. Right now, we got a lot of strange events that's happening. The monkeypox is going into a state of emergency. We got a strange drought going on. This Lake Mead thing is getting bigger and bigger. We got the Taiwan and the World War III. That's the rumors and all that, and the threats that's triggering because that Nancy Pelosi lady done went over there without permission, and just other topics that have come to mind in the spirit, just been watching and observing. Another one that's coming out is that actually it been out there, but people are waking up to it. Is the time zones, how time is a lie. Out there in Ethiopia is still 2014, but in America it's 2022. So how is that possible? You know what I'm saying? When the whole world is supposed to be run on the same time, but it's not. You know what I'm saying? And with America trying to keep up with places like China and places like Japan, who's said to be like 30 to 40 years into the future, they trying to keep up with them. Them being the next supposedly quote unquote world power. They're trying to keep up with them in their times and their technology. So it wouldn't be no surprise that they would up to date their years like that. But it's still confusing, and it's also proof that this time is a lie. You know what I'm saying? And it's different parts of the world that the clock runs different. You know what I'm saying? And it wouldn't even make no fucking sense. But people are slowly waking up to it. The global warming thing, you know what I'm saying? You might as well call it global cooling, because everybody think that the world is heating up when it's actually cooling down. You know what I'm saying? And this cool down can bring all kind of strange events and all kind of strange things that are happening in the world. You know what I'm saying? Geographically, you know what I'm saying? And then, the white man being wiser than Daniel, he actually knows what's going on with the world. You know what I'm saying? He actually knows what's going on with the core of the world and all of that. And see these events and these things happening, We in the desert, so it's supposed to be hot. You know what I'm saying? But, at the same time, different places is getting cold and bringing up strange catastrophes. You know what I'm saying? Like the flood, I think, in Missouri, Texas. I think.
There's a lot of floods. I think it was in Missouri.
I think it's Missouri and Texas. I'm dumb as fuck.
One of those, I was just watching earlier. It was like in Kentucky and shit. A lot of places going on.
I think it's Kentucky. Yeah.
Water, we saw wishing that his buildings stay up. His community come back, but like you say, they shall build and the Lord shall throw down. That's what's going on right now. They ain't coming back.
But these niggas is dumb and they not mindful of the scourges and the plagues that are coming upon them. And this is light work in the eyes of Yahweh. This is light work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to get a whole lot worse in the coming years. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy because the people see these weird things and these events that's going on that's hard to explain, but they won't. Our people won't acknowledge it. They don't believe. You know what I'm saying? But Yahweh said that's okay, because he got people that do believe in, people that do see. You know what I'm saying? People that do appreciate, what Yahweh give them. You know what I'm saying? What God give them every day, and people that waking up, we give back. And that's what you're supposed to do. You give back to the Lord in prayer and in faith. You know what I'm saying? And in return, the Most High make your life longer. He'll make it easier. He make things better for you. You know what I'm saying? And he put you in the light instead of keeping you in the dark. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our brothers and sisters, the door is open for them, but they choose not to go in. So, hey, don't be these people that's out there screaming and going crazy at the last minute. Why would you get scared? Why would you worry when these times come? You didn't care back then, so why would you be concerned about what's going on in the world now? Like I told that man at the blood center, you living in your own world, you living in your own head. You say that this is going on, you say that that's going on, you say, oh, Atlantis is still around. I don't see no fucking floating city across the water. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no islands of Atlantis. That's not what's going on in the world. What's going on in the world is these goddamn World War III events. You know what I'm saying? These strange ass laws, the economy eroding. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck is going on. I don't care about no Anunnaki. I don't care about no flat earth theories, because that's not what's happening in the world. That's what's happening in your own mind. Some people, God didn't design to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Some people, God didn't design to catch that knowledge like they supposed to. Some people, it's meant where they need to be at, Yeah. And sometimes Yahweh want them, you know what I'm saying? So he'll limit their knowledge and stop their growth, And that's what's amazing about the Lord. The Most High allow you to progress. And if the Most High don't like you, or he find that you wicked, and you always talking about how he don't exist, and how do you know if this is true, and you always questioning him, you know what I'm saying? The Most High will limit your knowledge, and that's all you'll know. That's why the Most High said, let them eat their own fancies, and let them worship their own devices or something, like be caught in their own devices, because this is what you created for yourself. Instead of it being given to you by the Most High, you created it. And that's why our people, you got any precepts. That's why our people, this is why our people getting so caught up by Yahweh when they dealing with this white man, because you worshiping the very thing that we created. We created this white man, so how you gonna say that he God? How you gonna worship him and follow him and do the dictatorships and give him leadership, you know what I'm saying, in this world, when this is an idol that we created? You know what I'm saying? That's why we getting the work from God, is because we worship things made by our own hands.
And it says this: you worshiping a white man, you're not supposed to do that. This is Maccabees, chapter 3, Maccabees, first Maccabees, verse 48. And I laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint their likeness of their images. And that's what the white man did. Well, aka the white man, he's not white, he's a red man. But they opened up, and they basically did the Renaissance, took over our God's face, and felt like it was likely that they liked it to put themselves in our Most High position and change everything in it. That's why you think that the white man made the Bible.
Yep, and the earth is given into the hands of the wicked, who cover the faces of the judges of thereof. If not, where and who is he? And they talking about that's the fallen angel Satan. That's the fallen angel, the devil. He craft these lies. He craft all these devices. No, you got to read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying things that are in your mind, you got to go within the book and read the book and have a truly understanding. It says, where and who is he at the end of the precept? He talking about a man. And we all know that the devil is a spirit. You know what I'm saying? So a spirit can't do the atrocities that have been done. You know what I'm saying? A man has done this. A person has done this. And you can't go past the prophets, because they really sat there and they took time and they watched the world. And they recorded everything that they saw, man. So everything that they saw is what we see today, But, at the end of the day, it's for your learning. Seek salvation for yourself, So you got to pick up the Bible. Can't nobody sit there and inspire your dumb ass.
Yep.
Can't nobody sit there and tell you, the Most High got to put it in your spirit, and you got to be like, hey, you know what? I'm going to get a Bible a chance, and I want to read it and see what it say. You know what I'm saying? And you have to make the choice, you know? And that's what a lot of people, that's why the end of times is going to be such an impact on our people, because they going to realize that shit was real. Them street prophets wasn't lying. It was trying to warn you all this time, and you chose to not listen. That is going to be a cripple, because you did it to yourself. You done crippled yourself, you know? And we going to know, because we going to see the non-believers going through great turmoil and going through problems, and they still going to be doing what they do even at the end. Robbing, killing, stealing, raping, you know what I'm saying? Trying to live in this world, trying to make things work when the economy ain't no more. When there's no more law, they still going to try to abide by the white man, even though he ain't no more. And his economy is falling apart. You know, society is about to break down as the reality that you see right now. It ain't going to be no more soon. You know, and they still gonna try to live.
And it says, this is Psalms 96, verse 2. Sing it to the Lord, Yahweh Shem El Shai. Bless his name, Yahweh Shem El Shai. Show forth his salvation from day to day. Declare his glory among the heathen and his wonders among all people. For the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. And for all the gods of the nations are idols. But the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shai made the heavens.
There it is. So when you look around you, you see all these different supposedly gods. You know what I'm saying? You see these strange statues, you know, but you realize that no one has ever seen these gods personally. You know what I'm saying? And then you realize that, you know, there ain't no such thing as other gods. So if these gods don't exist, that's what the Bible is saying, then, you know, Yahweh is the only God. So who is Yahweh? Just how powerful is he? And then he made the difference between the real and the fake to get our people to really easily understand, like, okay, oh, you know, this Jesus Christ movement is just another white supremacy. You know, the Buddhist is a form, you know what I'm saying, of another God. You know, Zeus is a form of these different religions, you know. So, okay, but I ain't never seen no white man fly through the sky throwing lightning bolts on the ground. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I ain't never seen it. But I have seen the chariots of Yahweh flying around, like it said in the book in Ezekiel. So, okay, I know that the Most High is real. You know what I'm saying? And he's talking and he showed proof of his existence. But I ain't never seen no Buddha or no fat man just sitting in the sky and he judging the world and all of that. And everybody walking around bald-headed, painted in gold.
Hell no.
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Fucking fake. They say, this is, Job 38. Job chapter 38, verse 1. It say, then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkeneth the counsel by words without knowledge? Gird up now your loins like a man, and I will demand of you an answer thou me, basically.
And it says darken the counsel. So meaning that the Most High blinding niggas. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like 4 or 5 niggas talking about, you know, what the truth is, and then it could be only one nigga that actually know what the fuck is going on. And you could be that one brother that's sitting up there saying like, okay, I understand what's going on, I understand what's happening, and what they saying is a complete lie. So the Most High show you who a liar and who telling the truth. He darkened it. It could be a whole entire council of niggas that's, you know, kicking knowledge and talking about the things that they think is going on in the world and conspiracies, but they all a lie. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have that spiritual mindset. That's why the Most High say, live a sober life. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High can put that in your spirit to have that the enlightened knowledge. You know what I'm saying? For you to know what's going on. You know.
And it says, this is Job chapter 38, verse 4. Where was you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare if you has understanding.
And what he talking about? What you see today, like the mountains, the sun, the moon. So how you gonna say God don't exist when you wasn't there when all of this shit was made? You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of dumb niggas that question God and they see the foundations that he created and they ain't went nowhere and they lasted forever. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, ain't no white man got a big ass staircase or an elevator that's going all the way up to the sun, talking about he almost finished with the light. He almost finished putting in the last atom to ignite the sun. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. Ain't nobody up at the moon doing no mechanical work making it glow. No, these things been here before we even existed. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody make the earth. You know what I'm saying? No man made the earth. The earth is a divine planet, you know what I'm saying, that the Most High have made and created. There ain't no other cities up there in different planets and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they living on different, white men living on different worlds. We living on different worlds and we inhabited them. It's not like that. There is a greater power out there. You know what I'm saying? And God is that greater power, you know?
It says, Job 38, verse 5. Who hath laid the measures thereof? If knowest, and who hath stretched the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened? Or who laid the cornerstone thereof?
Right. So the Most High say, okay, so who did all of this? Who calculated all the atoms that you breathe in a number? Did you know that every time you breathing in like 1,000 to 1,000,000 to a gazillion atoms? You know what I'm saying? At a time. You know what I'm saying? All this, you know, all these, each and every droplet of water that's in the sky right now that make the sky blue has a number. Did you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like the Most High told Abraham, he said, if a man could go to the sea, if a man could number the sand on the sea, then the number of Israel would be numbered. So and it's no different. And the sand on the sea is great. The sand on the sea is great. You couldn't even, the Most High say, the enemy is so dumb, he couldn't even number the dirt that's right here. You'll be spending thousands and thousands of years to keep count of all this dirt, and you keep count of each and every grain of sand. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High say, only I know these numbers. Only I know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Could you number the stars without numbering? It's a gang of stars up there. You know, and the Most High say, I make the measurements. That's why the white man is so interested in mathematics and in science, because he wants to know what God knows. But like the Most High say, certain knowledge can destroy you, you know? And the white man is being destroyed by the knowledge that he's seeking. You know, it's not enlightening him, it's destroying him. He opening up CERN portals and summoning evil spirits. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that take a lot of alchemy, you know what I'm saying? Magic, you know, numbers. You got to know a great deal in order to do stuff like that. But it's not to his benefit, it's to his destruction. You know, but the Most High has made a lot of things that's just unquestionable. Like, who did all of this, you know? And it helps you open your eyes to figure out, you know, the foundation of, like the Most High say, look right in front of you, look around you, you know? Ain't your people bums? Ain't your people, you know, corrupted, wicked? They killing each other. Some think they better than each other. Some is hustling each other. You know what I'm saying? Yahushua seen all this. You know what I'm saying? And Yahushua was like, don't y'all consider the mountains and the sky and the sun and the moon and the things around you? Like, how could y'all forget? But the Most High, you know, he blinded a lot of niggas, man.
Yep. Like it says, this is Isaiah 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and I create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh Shem HaShai, do all these things.
And he said, I form light and I create darkness. I make good and I make evil. So when things happen or a situation that you witness or it come upon you, you got to know that move, you fly. I'm fighting this nigga off. Move. Damn. What, he's still there?
Yeah.
Move. When you in situations or the Most High have you witnessing things, you know what I'm saying, you would understand why it will happen. So when this great destruction and these terrible things are happening, you know what I'm saying, even before, you know, when these things are happening, you know, move, you stupid fly. I'm about to hurt this fly. Move. This motherfucker just chose me to bother today. Move. Okay, when these things are happening, our people are so stupid. These wicked 2/3 are so stupid. They're so dumb. They don't know that God did it. So when, you know, right now we got a lot of brothers and sisters that's dying in this gang banging and in this rap game. And these old ladies is getting all mad and shit. They get mad. not knowing that, you know, the Most High took your baby on purpose. He took your child. He killed your child on purpose. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that are happening, you got to be like, okay, so what did I do to deserve this? You know what I'm saying? What am I not doing right? You know, certain things that are so detrimental, like a guy could lose a leg, you know what I'm saying? And he wondering why and what did he do, you know what I'm saying, to deserve that, you know? And you're supposed to have, like, when things happen to you, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to have that spiritual insight. Or you at that point, the Most High is hoping that your eyes open up and that you gain spiritual insight and be like, okay, I really need to talk to God. I really need to know what God is about and know who he is, because this wouldn't have happened if I was with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then and it'll come. Hopefully it'll come to you. Hopefully not, because a lot of people be thinking that, oh, I'm sorry, Lord Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying, in God's name, and you devoting to other idols, not knowing that could be the reason why God is afflicting you so much and you going through so much shit. But like I said, people aren't mindful or discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And you got people that be wicked as hell that blame God. Okay, so you know who the fuck did it. Then why don't you change? Why don't you stop doing what you're doing? Why don't you go and you seek the Most High and you seek the truth of the world? But like I said, people don't like them. And then you got idiots that blame the devil. You know what I'm saying? And the devil ain't got shit to do with this. You know what I'm saying? The devil is not the one that's going out and starting all of this shit and doing fucked up shit. He just doing his job, like everybody said. That's his role, is to do evil, but he's not an evil spirit. The devil ain't gonna just come upon you and just beat your ass and attack you unless the Most High allowed it, you know? The Most High allows certain things to happen so you can open up and wake you up. You rather catch chastisement than judgment, I'm telling you now. Because judgment is when it's over with. God got a time in the day to where you're gonna die. Rather than you catching chastisement, or you suffering from some injury or something happening to you, I'd rather take that over judgment. You know what I'm saying? Because when the Most High puts you under that judgment, it's going to happen. You know, when the Most High chastise you, you can heal from that. But when the Most High crack you and hit you with that death, ain't no coming back from that, man. It's over with. So we know why evil is here. We know why we doing the good, because we got to. We know why evil is here, because the Most High created it to be here. You know what I'm saying? And it's all for our learning. It's all for our learning. Life is a learning experience. Life is for you to grow. Life is for you to understand, not to stay the same. At some point, you're supposed to grow, you're supposed to change, and you're supposed to evolve. That's what it's about.
Okay, it says this is Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 27. It says, again, when the wicked man turneth away from his wickedness that he have committed, and done that which is lawful and right, he shall save his soul alive. Because he considereth and turn away from all his transgressions that he hath committed, he shall surely live, he shall not die. Yet says the house of Israel, the way of the Lord Yahweh Shemashah is not equal. O house of Israel, are not my ways equal? Are not your ways unequal? So basically, the Most High saying, turn back and do what you got to do. But he's saying that this is not right. Basically, all Israelites be saying this shit not right. Oh, this is not good. You know, like they don't want to follow the Lord and saying that that's unfair judgment, or that this is unfair. When it's like the things that you do, is that unequal? Is that unfair? Or is it not right that you're doing that? You know, and that's what the Most High is saying. How you going to try to come and correct me? But yeah, I created everything, like you've been saying. I formed everything, the foundations. You were not here. You know, I even formed you. Like you say, he known this before the womb, you know, when we was in the belly. So, can't get mad at the Lord for that.
You can't get mad. And the funniest part about God is he's saying, isn't that easy? It's not difficult to get back to Yahweh. He's not making it. He's no longer making it impossible for us to get back to him. The Most High, and that's why a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, y'all better off killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or y'all better off just being wicked when it's too late to get this word, because the Bible is going to tell you. I made it so easy for you to understand. I made it so easy for you to get. How did you not understand it? How did you not get the word? How did you not know what times that you in when the Most High didn't even make it difficult to figure out? But you got to put in work. The Most High not going to just drop the Bible, or he just not going to drop a prophet off into your lap. That's not how it works. You got to go and seek Yahweh. You got to go and find him. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, knowing the great design of the Lord, you know, God is detrimental. He chooses who he want to be with. You know, he chooses who he want to talk to. If he don't want to talk to you, he ain't going. You're not gonna understand nothing.
He's not gonna give you the knowledge or the wisdom to understand him. So you don't want to. That's already pushing you aside. Like you're not gonna attain it. You're not even gonna comprehend what I'm talking about.
Because the Most High, he do like innocent people. He do like people that is that haven't done these atrocities, that haven't done these wicked things. Because the Most High see your wickedness upon you. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a flip a coin. You know what I'm saying? It could be a gambit. You know, like, oh, let's see. You know what I'm saying? If this brother changed and all that, and then we can draw out and see if, you know, because the Most High does have a counsel. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if he gonna get the word, and let's see if he not gonna get the word. You know what I'm saying? It's to y'all choice. How do y'all, like the Most High say, when he wants to, he can give his angels the choice to get rid of your ass or to give you the truth of what?
Death angels. That's them angels that he sent out.
Them life angels and them death angels. Some angels will stand up for you more and be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I seen bro, you know, he got a good heart. He do everything that he got to do. He busting his ass day in and day out. You know what I'm saying? He praying, he looking for understanding, even though he don't even know who you is yet. You know, and then you got certain angels that be like, nah, man, this nigga done killed the nigga before. You know what I'm saying? This nigga done slaughtered and killed a lot of people. So why should he even deserve to know who God is, even though he in incarceration? Let's let him be blind and let him fall into whatever he think he believe. Put him in Muslim or something. You know what I'm saying? Make him a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Don't give him the word. He doesn't deserve to be found. He deserved to be a part of the lost and the damned. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High be like, all right, you know, since he done killed people or multiple people, and he done beat his mama up, he done attacked the people that he loved. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give him the word, because even a homeless man can have the word of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on the way the Most High feel about him. You know, and like it says, plead your case. You know what I'm saying? Little do you know, you got angels and all kind of, you know, angels and spirits that God sent to examine you. You know, and they bring it back up like, oh Lord, I done found somebody else that has the potential of believing in the word. All right, then let me see his case. You know, because the Most High is the ultimate judge. Let me see his case. Open his book and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't understand that God is a judge, you know? So he let in who he want. And he denied who he want to deny. You got some nasty people that deserve what's coming to him. You know what I'm saying? So why would I give him the word when I can get revenge off him? When I can get that, when I want to take him out? Like, he got too much going on and he's just too wicked for me to give him the word. Nah, that's just too good, you know? And you gotta mean it too, you know what I'm saying? Like, some brothers ain't repenting at heart, some brothers ain't forgiving. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays you got motherfuckers that get high and talk about the word like it's just something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I hate motherfuckers like that. We all done came from it, but you know, it's a lot of brothers that decide to stay in that zone and shit. Like, oh, you don't care about the word, you don't care about shit if you ain't got your weed, huh? That's why the Most High be like, that's why I blinded your ass. You can keep smoking. I ain't worried about you no more. Fuck your ass.
And it says, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 39, verse 28. It says, well, I'm going to start at verse 27. It says, all these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for the vengeance. So like there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in the fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force, and appease the wrath of him that made them, which is the Most High.
Yep, and people not understanding that demons and evil spirits come from God. They come from God, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that's being afflicted, instead of you trying to be Mr. Captain Save-A-Ho, you got to realize why that hoe is in the predicament that she in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And then when you realize that you have that spiritual insight on a person, you realize how many demons and how many spirits that they got on them that God is afflicting them with. Like I told this one guy, you know what I'm saying, at work, you know what I'm saying? He talking about, oh, you know, demonic spirits and this and that. I'm like, everybody a lot of people got demon spirits on them and don't even know it. And I'm talking about on the inside, I'm talking about him. You got that smoking demon on you, and you sitting up here looking up paranormal shit and trying to get some insight when you can't stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? You didn't look at yourself in the mirror, did you? You know? And that's and some people are unconsciously not knowing that they got demonic spirits on them. They need discernment and they need wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And like I said, it's up to Yahweh to give it to you or not. I mean, chance happen to all men. You know what I'm saying? So the truth may fly past you here and there, and it's up to you to hurry up and grab it. You know, like a bear grabbing a fish out of the water. You know, chance happen to everybody. You know, and but at the end of the day, these wicked spirits is created for, you know what I'm saying, not only the day of judgment, but for affliction and pain and suffering. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of brothers, that's why Yahweh would say to be clean. You know, so when these spirits try to engage you and they try to attack you, they know not to touch you. Oh, okay, he know about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He know about the Lord. He has spiritual insight. You know what I'm saying? Or when something happened to you, you'll be able to see it as clear as day. Okay, now I understand why it happened. Okay, so I need to change this. I need to change that about myself. Yahweh want me to get rid of this. Yahweh want me to get rid of that. All right, I'll do it, you know? And that's exactly how you got to be. You got to have this. And the Bible give you spiritual glasses to where you can see. You can see these wicked ass spirits on people. You can see just how poison and how this satanic spirit is over our people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just something that's just clear as day. Like I can't see how people ain't getting into the word. I can't see how they not looking for Yahweh for healing, you know? But you know, they don't, it's a choice. You know, so you don't if I were you, I'll go back to God. But a lot of people feel like they don't need God. They feel like they can do it on their own. Well, them be the same motherfuckers that we laughing at when they get their ass killed and murdered during these great times of destruction and calamity. You know, because we're not gonna feel sorry for them. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be laughing at them like, oh, that guy looked familiar. You know, oh, Yahweh finally catching him. The Most High put people in your way and killed them right before you to give you that, to show you that fear, and for you to be like, look at him, you laughing at him. You know, you're gonna be laughing like, oh, Yahweh got him. You're gonna be laughing when people are scared. What are you laughing at? What is so funny to you? You know what I'm saying? You think this is funny? You think this is all a game? What do you know that we don't know? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't need to know. Only I know, you know? Because you're not gonna be us. Some brothers you ain't gonna be with during these times. You're gonna be on your own. But at least you'll understand why it's going on, you know?
Yes, and this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Right, and you got to understand that. That's why Great Millstone is there for our learning and for our guidance. Yeah. Because these unwise kings, or what they would call themselves to be, is destroying us and leading us astray. It's sad because there's so many of our people that are lost because they believe in these false ideologies. You know what I'm saying? They believe in these teachings. A person could spend 30 years in the Christianity, and if the spirit settle on them, then it can't be moved. You know what I'm saying? So we be like, you know, we hold our people responsible, but we really looking at them fake ass prophets and these fake ass teachers and all that. You know what I'm saying? A child can be godless on what the parents put into him. You know, telling them to go to school all the time, telling them to hurry up and get that high school diploma so you can go get that PhD. You're not understanding. You locking your kid into that knowledge. Yeah. You're locking him into that knowledge. So when he grow up, he over here regurgitating and spitting out bullshit and lies and just nothing. You know, because that's what you taught him. It's embedded in him. That's why God called us tabernacles. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, you know what I'm saying? It got.
Where we stand is where the Most High stand. That's a habitation place.
Yep, and it's instructions and things written on our tabernacles that command us to do what we do now. You know what I'm saying? And people not understanding, and the children of Israel don't understand just how much, to a small degree, that they play God when they have kids. You are seriously playing God. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be good parents, and you gotta be smart, and you gotta be strong, and be able to embed and put in the right things within your child. You know what I'm saying? And then you leave it up to Yahweh. So when your child grow up, they'll grow up to be stronger and better and knowing why things are. You start while they're young. You know what I'm saying? And then when they grow older, they grow into it. And then they be like, no, that's not what my dad taught me.
Yeah.
That's not what my parents taught me. That's not what's going on in the world. That's not what's happening. I understand what's going on. My parents taught me there's nothing that you can do that will change my mind. And you done taught them the right way so they know the right thing, so they stuck in the word and not stuck in the lie. You got people like that. Oh, I'm a mathematic master. I know everything. I know the measurements. I know calculations. I know everything. Everything is bound by numbers. You can't change. You can't tell me anything because I got all the money and I have the degrees and I'm smarter than you. But yet you don't know the word and you a big ass fucking idiot. You got to be careful because the knowledge that people are picking up when this economy collapses, it's gonna go all with it, man. Oh, and we gonna be mocking that dumbass. Oh, so much for being a teacher, huh? Dumbass nigga. You thought you was hard because you was a rapper, huh? And you stupid ass nigga, all that money done got blown away. You've been doing all this you've been prostituting yourself, and now the NWO niggas, them white niggas, done thrown you out of the New World Order, and you was never a part of it. You never realized that? They ain't no niggas gonna be a part of the New World Order. They stupid as hell, but they rep it and they carry it, and they waving the flag for them. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta be. Then when people come and take your life, I got paid to do it. I got paid to do it. It was just my job. No, you deserve to die. You was repping that shit. You just didn't believe that they would toss you aside like that. That's bad. And the Most High, he putting in work on the rappers, man, because them the motherfuckers that's a part of that teaching. Them false kings, you know, over there teaching our people to rob, rape, kill, murder. You know, take. You know what I'm saying? Why you think all these rappers and these gangbangers really, well, the gangbangers, they've been getting it bad, but they still won't wake up, so God just gonna keep killing them. But the rappers, they getting got hella quick. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfuckers, the Most High say death is in the power of the tongue, so what you speaking, you gonna get. Yep. You're gonna get it. So the Most High see you speaking about life, you're gonna get what you ask for. And you don't even have to ask God. God knows what you're asking for. And that's why I laugh at them. Don't nobody feel bad about these gangbangers and these niggas selling their souls and shit, because they deserve what's coming to them. That's what you ask God for, right? So don't be mad when God finally put up that work. Okay, one main example of Yahweh that I know is like this. The Most High is like death, okay? The Most High is like an example of death, okay? You can be living a happy-ass, long-ass life for a long-ass time. For a long-ass time, you can be enjoying your life, having good times, living in peace, doing whatever you want, until one day death finally come upon you and hit you. That's the prime example of the Most High. Because that's how he gonna come upon these people unawares. Death is just gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna come upon you. It's gonna pop out. And then you're gonna realize that was God. Like, damn, like that nigga got me. He got me good at playing. Like, it's like a game of hide and seek. You know what I'm saying? That's what it really is. You know? That shit hella funny, man. You're having all that fun and all that, and then one day you get hit by a car. That's how Yahweh is. He's just like a death. And you finally see, like they say, you see God when you know, like they say, you're going to go see God when you meet death. You finally realize that God is real when Most High take that breath away. And you stop speaking all proud and shit and all mighty and hard. A lot of niggas that you think is hard, they're not hard until the Most High put them spirits on them. And you watch the Most High tear their ass apart, man. And it's not a pretty sight. It's not. Or, better yet, ain't nobody gonna be there. Because a lot of people like to use their friends and people around them as crutches. You know what I'm saying? No, the Most High say, don't depend on them, depend on me. That's the whole point. We big fans of the prophets and all that, but the prophets is giving us the understanding, don't depend on us, depend on Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? We forever thankful to them, but they're guiding us the right way. This is the way. That is the way. They on every crossroad. They on every fork road. No, don't go over there to the valley of death. Go this way to life. Before you make your choice, make sure that you clean yourself up and you understand sometimes you can get stuck at the crossroad. Sometimes you can get stuck at the fork road because it's not you know the path, but you're not ready to take it. So you could be stuck at these points of change, and you could be stuck at this point to where you got to make a choice because you haven't made